Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliver's.com to learn more.
Plus by viewers and members like you.
Grand Lake is well known for having these fun events called poker runs. Today's poker run benefits the Monkey Island Cart Path, so all of the money raised will go to help expand the cart path. So we're going to take you with us along on this fun day. We're going to meet a lot of Grand Lakers and see 3 or 4 businesses that are located on Monkey Island as well. So stay tuned and let's get ready for the Monkey Island Cart Path Poker Run.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Hi, this is Christy Wallace. So in case you've never been on a poker run today, you're gonna see how this plays out. We've already purchased our hand for $25 and we were given 5 tickets. And we're gonna make 5 stops throughout the day. At each stop, we're given a token. At the very last stop, we're gonna turn in our token and get 5 playing cards. And basically, the person with the best poker hand is gonna win a fabulous and amazing prize. But what makes the poker run so fun is not really just winning the prize, but it's Grand Lakers getting out, socializing, having a drink, having a snack at these different locations. There's live music. It's really just a fun day of celebration. And at the end of the day, all of the proceeds go to benefit and expand the Monkey Island Cart Path, which benefits not just people who live here, but also the people who come and stay and play on Monkey Island. So hang out, we're getting ready to move on to the next stop. Next up, we're going to Shebangs. Well, Joyce, thanks for being with me today. We cannot do a show on Monkey Island without interviewing Joyce Duke. I mean, you are so important to the whole Grand Lake area, but especially out here on Monkey Island. You know, you were putting on events when no one else was around to help you. So it's kind of exciting for me today to see everybody pitching in and raising money for this golf cart path. And I know you were one of the early people saying, hey, we really need to expand this golf cart path out here.
Yes, and my husband helped bulldoze down some of the first trails, you know, through here, and it just couldn't be a better thing for the island, for darn sure. I mean, keeps everybody safe, and we have a whole lot of fun.
I agree, and you know, I mean, you literally can go from Shangri-La just all the way
down to Miranda. Maybe we'll build a loop over the bridge.
Eventually, we'll just keep going all the way to
around, right? Exactly. It'd be a lot of fun.
So what do you love about Monkey Island?
Everything. I love the people. I said if I won the lottery, or I sold Shebang, the whole shebang, if I sold it all, I'd live right here on Monkey Island. No place better on God's green earth.
I agree. When did you come to Monkey Island?
We came for a summer job in the 70s, 71, so I'm dating myself. I don't like to do this.
You were very young. 70,
you were very young
yeah.
Teenager.
Teenage job.
Yeah. And we came for a summer job and fell in love with it, and we had to go back and teach school. That's back when you kept your contracts. You know, you did what you said you were going to do.
Yes.
So we went back and taught another year, sold out lock, stock, and barrel. Didn't have a place to live, nothing. Brought our 2 dogs, loaded up what furniture we had, and ended up living the first summer with 2 guys in a mobile home with a Great Dane and a Dalmatian. They lived at one end, we lived at the other. Most fun summer ever. It was like being in a dorm again. It was just too much fun.
Well, we love coming out here. It's such a fun time. The food, of course, is fabulous. You know, I cannot eat enough of that cracker bread. I mean, I'm addicted to it.
We can't keep enough made up. It's a process.
It is a process, but you know, such a great menu, lots of variety. And of course, everybody's having a fantastic time on the poker run today.
We hope so. I tell you, I had so much fun with the flying monkeys and the screaming monkeys, and I hope we raised a lot of money for the trail.
Well, I love it. Joyce, it's always a fun time with you. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to get back out here and do a full feature on you guys later on. Thank you. The Monkey Island Pub Crawl with Greg Bolton, who is a legendary Monkey Islander.
I don't know about that.
And one of my favorite things about him is the executive sous chef at Downstream Casino Resort. So tell tell us about today. You having some fun?
Oh, it's amazing time out here. You know, the best thing about Grand Lake is Monkey Island. I don't care where you live, you want to come to Monkey Island. You want to live on Monkey Island. You want to party on Monkey Island. You want to eat on Monkey Island. And most of all, look where we're at.
I know, right?
Look where we're at.
Yeah.
Over 25 years right here in the same spot, the same great food, the same great time. Eddie Gibbs has done a wonderful with Shangri-La. I mean, it's absolutely a fantastic time. You're within distance from anything you want to do. You're within distance from anything that you want to go see. And most of all, it's so relaxing. It's so much fun.
It's so much fun. And you, on Monkey Island, you can do it all on a golf cart.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for today, is to finish
right?
it up, man. You can get on your golf cart, you can get on the trail, and you can go from one end to the other. You can see all the restaurants, you can see all the sights, you can have all the libations that you want to have. And most of all, you can see friends and family.
Absolutely, which
That's
I
the
think
best part.
is one of the great things about today. This is just Monkey Islanders who are like, we want to put in this trail. There's no like Chamber of Commerce out here. There's no, government entity making this happen. This is just the residents saying, we need this trail. It's so fun for people, whether they live here or stay here. And the poker run is a great way to raise a little money and check out a lot of these neat places on the way.
You're exactly right, Christy. You know, the best part about it is it's people pulling together. And togetherness is what we need, and that's everybody coming together, everybody working to put their money together, put their funds together, their effort together, their work together to make this trail happen. So, A, you're on the trail.
That's right.
You're not on the highway.
Yes.
And you're going from one end of it to the other, over 7 miles.
It's amazing. Hey, and I hear at the end of the poker run today, we're going to get to have some of your food. What do you have on the menu?
Well,
I've been waiting.
We're going to have a really good time. It's going to be really great. I was asked to help a friend of mine with the secret hog that we're going to cook tonight. So in the smoker right now, we got a lot of cool things ready.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to try it. Thanks
It's
for
gonna be
joining
great.
us today. Good to see you.
Thank you, Christy.
Well, I wish that I had half as much energy and charisma as Joyce Duke. She is amazing and such a great mentor and inspiration to me. So I'm so glad you guys got to meet her. So next up, we're getting ready to head to Terra Miranda. It's a little bit of a drive over there on the cart path, but totally doable. Such a great location. Stay with us. Next up, Terra Miranda and the Quarter Deck Cafe.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadelivers.com to learn more.
Hello, our safety tip for today is what we're required to have in our vessel. Number one is a life jacket for every passenger in the boat. Make sure it fits everyone, and we have one for everybody that's going to be with us for that day. Another required item is a throw cushion, a simple device that we can throw to somebody that's in trouble in the water. If we are to have trouble on the water with our vessel, we are to have a simple paddle that would help us get to the shoreline or help us to get to a dock so we can wait for help. Along those lines, if we can't paddle to safety, we're required to have an anchor. We can simply throw this out and just wait for somebody to come and help us. If our vessel is to take on water, one of the required things to have is some type of a bailing device. It could be a simple bucket, an ice chest, or anything that we can use to bail water out of the boat if it begins taking on water. Another thing we always want to keep in the vessel is a fire extinguisher. Make sure that you inspect these periodically to make sure that they are up to date and ready to go. Another item required to have on our vessel is a horn or a whistle. This gives us a way to signal if we need help. Last on our list of the required items to have on our vessel is properly working nighttime navigation lights. Have a safe day on the water.
And now for the Living Grand on Grand Lake events page. The longest running tradition of Grand Lake is still a go this year, starring the Warbirds and their aerial acrobatics, plus the U.S. Air Force leading the way in celebration of the 80th anniversary of the Duck Creek fireworks. So make plans to join the watch party at Duck Creek, with fun starting at 5 p.m. Other favorite stops you'll continue to find still open and ready to serve you during your time at Grand Lake include antique shopping in Afton at Copeland Switch, vintage home decor, new and old, furniture, collectibles, tools, farmhouse-style fun to scratch your shopping itch. The Grand Lake Queen hits the water every weekend, including the 4th of July, with an hour-and-a-half sightseeing tour with Captain James, sharing his facts and trivia of Grand Lake history throughout the tour. Visit GrandLakeQueen.com to schedule your tour. And Monday through Friday, the chicken fried steak is as tasty as ever at Clanton's in Veneta. Open for dine-in or takeout, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. These and all of your favorite spots in and around Grand Lake are being safe, but available to make your visit to Grand Lake this season as memorable as in a year. Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
Well, we're here on another stop of the poker run at Miranda at the Quarterdeck Cafe, and I have Aaron and Kelly today. So tell us a little bit about what you guys have going on for the poker run today at the Quarterdeck.
Well, we have Outlaw Jim and the Whiskey Vendors that are here playing. They're out of Kansas City, Missouri. They've got a very big following, a lot of crew coming from Kansas City to listen to them and to rally on the troops here.
That's great. Have you seen a huge increase in business today?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. No walking room. Absolutely. Yes, it's crazy.
But of course, it's such a fun place on the lake.
Yeah, people love it. We love it. We love the business. It's awesome.
And I've noticed more and more often you guys have live music going on. Is that kind of a regular occurrence?
We really hope so, because people love it.
This is our 12th operating season,
Yes.
So that's why you're seeing a lot of things happen this year. A lot of things happening on the 12th of each month throughout the year to end our season this year, October 31st. So we want everybody to come out and enjoy us all year long. So.
Sounds great. Now, what were some of the things they were doing for the poker run? I noticed there were some additional events taking place, it looked like, trying to raise a little extra money.
Yes, they were raising money for the Monkey Trail.
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing a cornhole.
Well, always something fun. Again, we were here last year. Love that you guys do the different games and things to raise money. And of course, now that they've expanded the trail, people can come all the way from Shangri-La to Miranda.
Yes. That's going to be great.
Do you have a lot of people on golf carts that come visit?
Constantly, yes.
It's equal boat, car, and golf cart traffic.
Yes. They make their own trail, so we're glad there's finally a trail now.
Yes.
But this is what's great about Miranda. Even if you don't have a boat, you can still drive in here on a car and have a great lake. To me, it's like a resort here, a lake resort experience.
Yeah. It very much is, yes.
And of course, your staff, so friendly. Obviously, you do a great job picking out the people who work here. Happy to serve us. Yeah.
Thank you.
We try to make it a family-friendly atmosphere to where you want to come back, and we have people that come back year after year for family reunions. They'll book years in advance. So.
Yeah, they will.
So I happened to see a Facebook last week that you guys kind of had a famous guest come by.
Toby Keith, yes we did. He's almost a regular now.
And what does he love to order?
I have not served him yet, so I don't know. He likes to stay incognito near the bar, it looks like.
I haven't seen him. That's past my bedtime, so I'm usually
Perfect. Well, you know what I love are the little, what do they call them, the terabytes?
Yes.
Yes, with the powdered sugar, yes.
And the little honey butter is so delicious. Now, do you take all the calories out of those?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, excellent.
Calories don't count on the lake.
That's right.
The Italian sub, that's a good one to try too here.
Also, no calories.
I love it. This is what it's like on Grand Lake.
None of the drinks got calories either. The resort started in 1961. Mr. Gene, Greg, and several family members, they built most of all these cabins here, and he is still with us. He celebrates I believe his 94th birthday this year.
Wow.
He still hangs out over at Marine Mac's side over there and still comes and sees us. So
tell us everything that's available at Terra Miranda. Of course, we just ended up speaking about the restaurant. You've got the cabins.
We got the cabins. We've got about 12 cabins. They range in season $130 all the way up to $400 a night. We have 2 handicap accessible cabins, and we've got a great zero entry pool to hang out in. And what else do we got? We have boat slips, gas dock that's open all year long, and we are partnered with Marine Mac, so if you have trouble on the water, then we're real closely tied to where we can get you help. So
that's great. And I would say there are not a lot of restaurants that you can come with your small children and they get to swim in a pool.
Yes. There are so many children in there at all times. Parents just send the kids in there and they just hang out and eat and watch them.
Awesome. Well, thanks for visiting with us today, and just look forward to seeing you guys again throughout the summer.
Yes,
come and see us.
We will. Well, things are wrapping up here at Terra Miranda, although the band is still playing. Lots of fun to be had, but we're going to go on to our next stop on the poker run, which is the Blind Swine. After that, we'll be hitting the pub. So come along, stay with us on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake. This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Grand Lake's newest destination for great fun is located just off the lake in Grove. At Cherokee Casino Grove, you'll experience exceptional food and outstanding service. Stop in to relax with your favorite drink and root for your team on the big screen. Experience live local music on the 1897 stage every weekend. Cherokee Casino Grove on Highway 59 at East 250 Road. It's the most fun you'll have off the water.
At Rogers State University, we keep things personal.
It all starts here.
We make sure our graduates get the most out of their education.
RSU has campuses in Claremore, Bartlesville, and Pryor, with on-campus housing and a wide variety of programs to suit your needs.
It all starts here.
Rogers State University.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
Well, we're at our next stop, which is the Blind Swine, and I'm really thrilled to introduce Bailey and Lori Stamhill, who own the Blind Swine. Bailey, tell me a little bit about your vision, because this has really kind of grown over the years.
It was. I mean, we started with just me and Lori bartending, didn't even really have a kitchen, and then we decided we needed to have some food offerings, so we started with gourmet hot dogs, and then we kind of moved into, we just like kind of a southern flair with, you know, some really good sandwiches and stuff like that. And now since we've gotten to the next step and we've got a really good guy in the kitchen, we're going into more like steaks and grilled stuff and more good chops and stuff like that. So it's kind of what we're looking at.
Well, and what a great story. You literally met in this building. Of course, the Armadillo for years.
Well, me and Lori, we went to high school together in Grove. And she was a cocktail waitress out here when it was the Armadillo. And then I came out and I don't know, she liked my hair.
That's the story.
That's the
It'll
story.
go down in history like that.
Yep. So, yeah, so it's really fortunate that, you know, we got to get back involved. I mean, we were in Kansas City and had some opportunities to move back here, and we were just really excited to about 10 years ago, and then fell into this, and and it's been, pretty successful so far, so we're pretty excited about it.
You've really taken it to an interesting level. And Lori, I see you all the time behind the bar. Your drinks are, like, I would call them craft cocktails. I mean, it's just a higher level of cocktail. You are back there slinging it. Tell us a little bit about your cocktail menu and kind of how you were inspired to create that.
Yeah, Bailey is definitely the brains behind that. I like to call myself the taste tester. So he comes up with the flavors, and we just throw it together with a lot of inspiration from the old down to the old spirits, He does a lot of research looking at original cocktails from the Prohibition era, and we just have really tried to use that influence and taken it back to what cocktails are really supposed to taste like. And so it's not just a drink, it's an actual recipe. So it's definitely a craft.
She's definitely enthused about the cocktails. Back when the big martini craze started in the mid-90s, 2000, I started noticing like a really cool, like fresh ingredients, getting back to the actual taste of the liquors instead of covering up with sweet syrups and stuff like that. And believe me, there are bars in this country that are doing some amazing things, and I'm just trying to bring a little bit of that here. We can't go too crazy because, Oklahomans like their whiskey, they like their beer, they like those things, but we're just trying to do something a little different and do some of the things here that, the cities are doing, so.
Sounds great. Well, of course, we've really enjoyed being here today on the Poker Run. I know you're one of the stops. Has the cart path, have you noticed a difference since they've been able to expand?
Yeah. We've had, so many people. If you live on the island, you're coming by golf cart, and we prefer that. It's safer. It's, and people love their golf carts out here. So, it's a great drinking community with a bad golf habit.
So, Brandon, I happen to be starving right now. I love your food out here. Tell me about some of the things you have on the menu.
Well, we have pulled pork sliders. We have all of our dogs, gourmet dogs. We have a blind swine dog, comes with Reuben meat. We have a hair of the dog, comes with hash brown, eggs, bacon, cheese, and so forth.
Hair of the dog. That sounds kind of like a morning
after being at the bar. Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of people don't realize of Blind Swine. We know a lot of people understand it's a bar, but it's a full-fledged restaurant as well.
Oh yeah. When I got here, we brought the menu was very small before, but we've expanded it so much more. Expanded our kitchen, doing a lot of stuff. We're doing steak specials, prime rib specials, Taco Tuesdays. We started up, and we're doing that as well.
So Brandon, where are you from? How did you make it to Grand? Tell me your story.
I'm from Jay originally, and then I just moved back here from Texas about 3 years ago. And I was working out of Shangri-La, and I used to come by here every night and have drinks after work, and got started talking to Bailey and Lori, and one thing led to another, and here I am.
So what's your favorite thing on the menu and your favorite special that you've done?
That's a tough question because I make a lot of things, so it's hard to pick one of my babies out and say that's my favorite. But I would like to say my steak specials I like a lot. That's probably my favorite.
Oh my God, we almost didn't mention your legendary pork rinds.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we fry them to order every day. We probably go through about 50 pounds a day.
Oh my gosh, and they're so delicious, the seasoning, and then you've got the little dipping sauce.
Oh yeah, the swine sauce, yes, absolutely, yeah.
So good, I'll have to try some of those later.
I'll bring you some.
Well, sadly, as you can see, I did not win the Poker Run as badly as I wanted it. I really thought I was a shoo-in this year, but I still feel like a winner. We had a fantastic day with our friends running around Monkey Island for a great cause, extending this Monkey Island cart path, which will help all of the businesses on Monkey Island, who in turn are very generous supporters of our community. So all in all, the day was a total win. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your behind-the-scenes view of what it's like in the day of a Grand Laker. Thanks for watching. Join us again next week on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Looking Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliver's.com to learn more.
Also by
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Plus by
I had the drive to boost my earning power.
I was driven to be more competitive in the job market.
Finishing my degree, that's what drives me.
If you left college without a degree, Reach Higher, Oklahoma's degree completion program, can change your life. You get affordable tuition, flexible class schedules with online options, and a degree from a state university.
I was driven to earn my diploma.
And I did it.
Apply today at reachhigheroklahoma.org. Let your drive drive you.
and by viewers and members like you.